we're gonna know where we're going, okay?
Instincts, my dear.
And exquisite wit. Darling, if you're going to become a drag queen, you're going to have to learn these things.
Welcome to the Pride Channel, your home for queer news, LGBTQ+ history, pop culture, entertainment, and iconic conversations. One of the most fascinating aspects of the modern debate surrounding drag is how often it ignores the fact that audiences have enthusiastically embraced drag, gender-bending performances, and cross-dressing characters for decades. For many people, this is where the conversation starts to feel contradictory. Drag is sometimes discussed as though it is a brand new cultural phenomenon, when in reality it has been part of theater, comedy, film, television, and popular entertainment for generations.
Daniel, hi.
Could you make me a woman?
Honey, I'm so happy.
If you look back through pop culture history, examples are everywhere. Mrs. Doubtfire remains one of the most beloved family comedies ever made. Audiences fell in love with the story of a father who disguises himself as an elderly woman in order to remain close to his children. White Chicks became a huge box office hit built entirely around two men transforming themselves into wealthy socialites through makeup, wigs, costumes, and exaggerated performances. These weren't obscure films. They were mainstream successes embraced by millions of people.
Move. Look who just flew in from the slums of Beverly Hills.
Squeeze me?
Oh, no, you did.
The same can be said for movies that were even more directly connected to drag culture. The Adventures of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, became an international classic, following two drag performers and a transgender woman on a journey across Australia. The film's themes of friendship, resilience, and self-acceptance resonated far beyond LGBTQ+ audiences. Similarly, To Wong Foo, Thanks for Everything, introduced many mainstream viewers to drag queens through a heartfelt road trip story filled with humor, compassion, and community. Both films helped humanize drag performers at a time when LGBTQ+ representation was far less common than it is today.
Hey, let's pack the drag away. You take the lunch and tea, I'll take the ecstasy.
More recently, drag has become even more visible thanks to television. No show has had a greater impact than RuPaul's Drag Race. What started as a relatively niche reality competition grew into a global phenomenon. The series introduced millions of viewers to the artistry behind drag, showcasing not only glamorous costumes and makeup, but also the creativity, talent, humor, dance skills, acting ability, sewing expertise, and sheer determination required to succeed as a drag performer.
Violet Chachki!
Oh my god.
For many viewers, Drag Race completely changed their perception of drag. People who had never attended a drag show suddenly found themselves invested in contestants' stories, rooting for their favorites, and gaining a deeper appreciation for the work that goes into creating a drag persona. The show revealed that drag is about much more than simply putting on a wig or a dress. It is an art form that requires dedication, performance skills, creativity, and often remarkable resilience.
I don't know what happened to you.
I don't either. I don't either have it. I got a sunburn and I'm now.
I don't know what happened.
In many ways, RuPaul's Drag Race did for drag what cooking competitions did for chefs, or talent competitions did for singers. It pulled something that had previously existed largely within specific communities and introduced it to a much broader audience. Contestants became celebrities. Catchphrases entered mainstream culture. Former contestants appeared in films, television shows, music videos, advertising campaigns, and Broadway productions. Drag was no longer confined to niche venues. It had become part of the cultural mainstream.
Yeah, that's only makeup. Now come on over here. Give your big mama a great big hug. Oh, Sherry.
This growing visibility is one reason drag has become a more prominent topic of discussion. When something moves from the margins into the mainstream, it inevitably attracts both new fans and new critics. But what is often forgotten is that the overwhelming majority of people discovering drag through shows like RuPaul's Drag Race were discovering it as entertainment. They were watching talented performers compete, tell stories, make people laugh, and express themselves creatively. The irony is that many people who enjoy movies like Mrs. Doubtfire, White Chicks, To Wong Foo, and Priscilla, Queen of the Desert are already familiar with many of the concepts that exist within drag culture: transformation, performance, character creation, exaggeration, humor, and theatricality. These elements have been celebrated in entertainment for decades. The popularity of those films demonstrates that audiences have long been comfortable with performers stepping into different identities for the purpose of storytelling and entertainment.
Bravo! Fabulous.
Well, girls, I guess it's our turn.
At its core, drag remains what it has always been, a form of performance art. It blends costume design, makeup, comedy, acting, music, dance, fashion, and self-expression into something uniquely creative. Like any art form, it exists on a spectrum. Some performances are family-friendly and comedic. Others are aimed at adult audiences. Some focus on glamour and beauty. Others emphasize satire, political commentary, or theatrical storytelling. There is no single drag experience, just as there is no single type of movie, television show, or stage production.
I told you bangs aren't for everyone. I see someone here needs to hear that message again tonight.
Social media and modern news cycles can sometimes create the impression that drag is defined by its most controversial moments. Yet most drag performances are far less dramatic than the headlines might suggest. The vast majority involve entertainers performing for audiences who have chosen to be there, much like any other live performance.
Candy for children? Thundercats. Oh, candy for children? Open the children's candy. Oh, God, I knew it was happening and I still got scared. I hate you.
Ultimately, the popularity of films like Mrs. Doubtfire, White Chicks, To Wong Fu, and Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, combined with the global success of RuPaul's Drag Race, demonstrates that drag and drag-adjacent entertainment have been embraced by mainstream audiences for a very long time. Whether people personally enjoy drag or not, its enduring presence in popular culture suggests that it is far from an unfamiliar or fringe concept. More than anything, it is a long-standing form of artistic expression that continues to evolve, entertain, and connect with audiences around the world.
She's not the one.
Back off, Virgil. I am a drag queen.
I know there's drag queens in this town.
So you can just drag yourself on.
Thanks for watching the Pride Channel. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, subscribe, and join the conversation in the comments. Until next time, stay proud.